everyone, I'm Heather and welcome back to my channel. So we are here today with Long Live the Queen. I just wanted something, I guess, a little different, something a little bit shorter. Long Live the Queen is like Princess Maker kind of, so you take lessons during the week to raise up skills that will help you hopefully to survive long enough to go to your coronation and become queen. It's generally a pretty short game, so it may only take a couple episodes. But yeah, I haven't played this game in a long time, so I'm not exactly sure what skills I actually need to work on. But I am excited to play it again. It's been, I think, 2014 was when they said the last time I played this was. So it's been a while, and I thought I would give this a shot today. So let's go ahead and get started. Jocelyn, King Dowager, Duke of Caloris. We're almost home. Your room is just the way you left it. Elodie, Crown Princess. I know it's hard to leave your school and all your friends, but I've arranged the best possible tutors for every subject. You'll have to work hard this year to prepare yourself before your 15th birthday, but I know you can do it. You'll learn quickly and you'll make a wonderful queen. It's what your mother would have wanted. This is not what Mother would have wanted. She wouldn't have wanted to die and leave me. No, she wouldn't, but sometimes bad things happen. We have to pick up and carry on. All of Nova depends on us, on you. I will be here to guide you until your coronation, but the decisions you make are ultimately up to you. Come, your maids are waiting. Okay, welcome to Long Live the Queen. If this is your first time playing, you should read the brief introduction on how the game works. Well, I have played it before, but it has been quite a long time. So let's go ahead and do the Tell Me More, just for kind of a refresh thing. You will be controlling Elodie, the almost Queen of Nova, as she tries to prepare for her coronation. To do that, you need to take classes every week in order to raise her skills. The skills she learns will provide different choices in the ongoing plot. Learning the right skills can mean the difference between life and death. You also need to keep an eye on Elodie's mood. With her mother's tragic death, Elodie is not very happy right now. The mood button will take you to the emotions screen for more details. Elodie is feeling afraid and depressed, but her strongest emotion is depressed. If she becomes more cheerful to cancel out the depression, her strongest emotion would then be afraid. Elodie's current mood affects her ability to learn. It will give her a bonus to some skills and a penalty to others. Let's take a look at the skills screen now. Skills are broken into 4 main categories: social, physical, intellectual, and mystical. Inside these categories are skill sets, groups of 3 related skills. You will start with 0 in all skills. Every week, Elodie can study 2 skills. Normally, she earns 2 points in a skill for every weekday that she studies. So if she studies history, she will earn 2 points times 5 days for a total of 10 points. Because Elodie is depressed, she has a -2 penalty to the social skill set, conversation. She doesn't feel like talking to people right now. If she studies conversation, she will earn -2 points per day, that is 0 points. However, she has a +1 bonus to the expression skill set. If she studies one of the expression skills, she will earn 2 + 1 points per day, which means 3 points per day, 15 points per week. If you study a skill you have a penalty for, you could be wasting your time and not learning anything. If you study a skill you have bonuses for, you will learn much faster than normal. All of these bonuses and penalties will change when Elodie's mood changes. She can also gain bonuses to skills by studying related skills. Check the skill screen every week to see your current bonuses. Once you know your mood, skills, bonuses, and penalties, you are ready to choose your classes for the week. The classes screen breaks down skill sets by category for your morning and evening classes. When you select a skill set, the 3 options in that set will appear on the right side of the screen. Choose a class option for both morning and evening classes, then click the Done button, which will appear in the lower right corner. As you play through the story, you will sometimes see feedback bubbles appearing over the text. These tell you what's happening behind the scenes. Bubbles like these will show you when Elodie's mood is being altered by the events. Bubbles like these will show you when the story is changing based on what skills Elodie has learned so far. If the test fails, there is some option being missed because she doesn't have enough points in that skill yet. This feedback is very helpful in figuring out different options to try, but if you don't want to see it, you can turn the bubbles off in the preference menu. Now, get ready to become a queen. Okay. So, this is her mood. We're very depressed. I think we saw these already. Her skills. So expression would be good right here, and animal handling has a bonus right here. So I think we should go for expression and animal handling. I'm not sure necessarily which one would be better in animals right here, but I guess we'll go with horses. Because I imagine she will need to learn how to ride horses. So we wanted expression. So I can do decoration, instruments, or voice. I feel like decoration, because it says dressing well. I'm not sure the other ones are all that important, but probably dressing well is. So let's go do decoration. And then we wanted animal handling. And I think I decided horses. Right there. So let's go ahead and do that. You discuss the nature of beauty, look around at the landscapes, objects, and people, and comparing their aesthetic elements. You walk around the stables, meeting the royal horses, learning about their breeds and the names of different parts of their anatomy. What's all that noise outside? Who's here? Oh, it's my cousins and my aunt and uncle. Lucille, Countess of Nix. Darling, we're so terribly sorry to hear about your mother, Fidelia. Thank you. You look well, niece. Charlotte, Lady Merva. Hi, Elodie. Hi, Lottie. I haven't seen you in ages. Will you be staying long? Yup. Mummy says we're here all month. Maybe we'll have some time to talk later. Okay, so she got a little bit more cheerful. Now that you finished studying, what will you do for the weekend? Let's see. We don't want to be lonely, I don't think. Cheerful would be good. We could visit Charlotte, see if that does anything. We can visit the tomb and be depressed and afraid. Attending service would be -1 depressed, so that would be good. We could talk to our father. We don't want more depression. I guess let's visit Charlotte and see what that does. I love this room. It's so much bigger than mine back home. You should visit more often. It's awful that the only time I get to see you is something like this. I know your brother and sister are still too young, but why haven't you come to school? My mother worries about me. She doesn't think anywhere but home is safe. I understand. I'm probably not going to be allowed to leave this castle until my birthday. But at least we can have fun together here. Okay, so we got A little bit less depressed. That's good. We're still afraid. Though, other than being cheerful, none of these necessarily seem like great traits. So I guess the best maybe would be try to keep them somewhat in the center. But let's look at our skills. Okay, so faith has a +1 and agility has a +1. Horses and decoration, these ones, expression and animal handling, have +15. So I think we should go for the +1. Maybe reflexes and then faith, like this. Okay. So let's do agility. We'll do reflexes, ability to respond quickly to surprises, and then faith. And I guess we'll do lore, so we can learn about the place we live. Okay. Your teacher walks around you, prodding a finger at you slowly in order to train you into blocking those touches without triggering fear or faster breathing. Only a lumen can channel magic, and only with the help of an attuned crystal. The ability to control a crystal seems to be inherited, so crystals can be passed from parent to child upon the lumen's death. What's that commotion outside? Father, what's going on? Juliana, Duchess of Ursel. I have come to pay my respects in honor of your mother. You have no respect or honor. It's because of you and your powers that my wife is dead. What? I am a lumen, as was she, and like every lumen, I am willing to give my life if necessary to protect our domain. Your line has been traitors for 200 years. I won't have you corrupting my daughter. That is for the crown princess to decide. Elodie, your mother trusted me, and I have much to teach you. I'm going to let her stay, because I want to know. I want to hear what she has to say. She stays. So I have +1 willful. As you wish. Okay, let's see. Okay, so let's look at the mood. It's right here. So I'm willful. So we probably don't want to get too willful. I still need to get up my depression and up my afraid right there. So let's see. We're looking for both angry, I guess, was the opposite. So like visiting the dungeons. We'll do that, but it'll make us more willful if we want that. I could visit Juliana and see what she has to say. That might be something. That would make me lonely, but it would make me less depressed. I guess we could try that one. But I guess I should find out what she has to say. I'm sure it will affect me still in some way. Let's do that. What is it you wanted to teach me? First, I need to know if you have your mother's crystal. A lumen crystal? No. The royal crystal has been passed down from ruler to ruler for generations. It belongs to you now, except that the king may be keeping it from you. Do you have a crystal? Of course. She holds out her hands, lights flickering above her bosom, and then, with a shower of sparkles, something takes shape. You reach out to touch it, and it dissolves away into nothing. Oh. It belongs to me. No one can take it from me until I die. You need to find the crystal that belongs to you. Okay, so we're supposed to have a crystal, which we don't. I guess I didn't get anything really from that. Okay, I guess just information, really. Okay, so this is our mood. Let's look at our skills. Ooh, these are actually quite high now. So I guess I wonder if we should continue in lore or if we should do divination. I do still want to probably work on reflexes. I think that will be the most beneficial. So let's do reflexes. I could continue with lore, or I can do divination. I guess let's do divination just so we have some of that. And that is interpreting signs. You practice with a jump rope to increase the speed of your footwork. You practice solo tennis, hitting a ball against the wall repeatedly in order to train your hand and your eye to react. You may now play sports on the weekends. You learn that the gods cannot be forced to divulge information about the future, and that the most powerful omens are those which arrive unexpectedly. He loves me not. Elodie, do you have a boyfriend? Not really, I just like playing with flowers. All of a sudden, the Duchess of Ursel rushes into the garden and points a sword at you. Not at you. At your feet? Princess, don't move. Hold still or look down. I guess I'll look down. You look down where her sword is pointing. There's a snake in the grass. You can't help it. You squeak and jump back. The snake tenses and prepares to strike. No! Your cousin pushes you aside and the snake's fangs sink into her leg. Elodie! Too late, Juliana swings her sword and cuts off the snake's head. What is going on out here? Your daughter's been bitten by a milk viper. They're poisonous. Get an herbalist right away. I will treat my daughter. I certainly can't trust anyone here to keep her safe. I'm sorry. I don't feel good. We will be returning home to Merva immediately. Your aunt has a point. Milk vipers are not native to this area. That snake should have never been here. Someone may have tried to kill you. Will Charlotte be okay? I don't know. Okay, well, we can no longer talk to our cousin. I really thought with our reflexes up that we would have been better at that. So I could do sports, and that'll increase my afraid one, which I guess I really need right now. I don't want to continue to be afraid. So let's do the sports. You take to the court for a few games of tennis. Feel the thrill of competition. Okay. And look how afraid she looks. Okay, yeah. So we're kind of back where we started. So let's look at our skills. Oh, agility and faith are actually quite high. So I guess let's do that still. I guess let's continue in reflexes. And then we'll continue in divination. You practice running at high speeds back and forth over the small area, making quick turns and changes in direction. Dropping your favorite plate is bad luck. A statue spontaneously shattering is a bad omen. You read about well-known signs of bad fortune. Wells turning sour, dry lightning, strange fish caught in a net, malformed babies being born, and so on. Okay. The castle seems quieter with Charlotte and Emery and Zahara gone. It's certainly not empty, though. It seems like we get more servants every day. I was so worried about Charlotte after that snake bit her, but her mother said she's okay, so I guess it turned out all right. Maybe she has a guardian angel. Okay, so I don't want to be afraid still, and I don't want to be depressed, so we need to work on getting those up. If I attend service, I will be less afraid. I don't want to be more afraid. That would bring up that, but would also make me more willful. I guess I'll just attend service so I can be less afraid. You attend services in the castle grove, letting the peace of the ritual calm your heart. Still looking afraid there, or sad. I guess I'm more depressed now than afraid. But let's look at the skills. Okay, so faith isn't that high anymore, but this one is. So we can do the animals and go back to expression. I guess that's because we now have depression as our, lowest emotion. So I guess let's go back this way. We'll do decoration and horses again. Okay, so expression, we'll do decoration, and then animal handling, horses. You practice sketching fruits and flowers with charcoal on parchment. You study the theory of color, how they complement and contrast, and how to select colors to emphasize the mood. You learn about caring for horses, grooming with different brushes, and keeping hooves free from stone. You learn about the different pieces that go into saddles and bridles, how to check for signs of wear, and how to equip and adjust them on a horse. One of the maids approaches for your attention. My lady, couriers have arrived from the Duke of Sedna. We have a Duke of Sedna? No, my lady. The Duchy of Sedna is in Tallassee. They have brought you a letter and a gift. Condolences on the death of. Deeply regret. Best wishes. Oh, what a beautiful necklace. Something sparkly will make me feel better. Okay, so we're more cheerful now. So that's good. I wonder if we'll have any bonus based on the fact that they're pretty even there. Okay, I guess we can talk to our father. We haven't done that yet. Dad, what happened to Mom's lumen crystal? It's in a safe place. Can I have it? No. But it's mine. Meddling with magic killed your mother. I don't want that to happen to you. Once you're crowned queen, I can't stop you from doing anything you want, but for now you are still my child. Okay, so now my mood has changed. Now I am willful as my most dominant emotion, I guess. All right, so skills. Let's see. Military is up and lumen is up. That must be based on my dominant skill. Okay, I really wish that I could get some of this stuff up, and I probably could. I just kind of want to do what has the bonus, but I really probably need to get my court manners up. Oh, this one's up too. Intrigue. I could do foreign intelligence or internal affairs, and then I do want to do, I know it's probably not the best, but I do want to do court manners because I think that's going to be helpful. So we'll do one that has a bonus. And I think that this one's social, so I must need to be maybe more yielding to do the social stuff, or cheerful. One of those. But I guess let's do the court manners, and then we'll do the intrigue. So let's do court manners, and then we'll do intrigue. And I want to do internal affairs, so we know more about the people that are around us. You review the correct greetings for guests according to rank and when to extend your hand to another. All nobles expect their due honors. Until you have children of your own, your maternal uncle, the Duke of Merva, is next in line for the crown, and after him would be his daughter, your cousin Charlotte. Yeah, that was a willful bonus. As you are walking, you spot a familiar figure in the palace gardens. It's the Duchess of Ursel. Maybe I should say hello. You then notice that seated beside her is a woman in the robes of a priestess. They are very close together, their hands gently touching as they speak. Looks like she's busy. You turn and walk in a different direction so as not to disturb them. At that moment, you notice something unusual. It looks like someone just left the palace grounds by going over the hedge. Was that a servant? A thief? Or an assassin? I could climb over the hedge to look, but I don't have flexibility. I think I have reflexes. Call the guards or run and hide. I guess we'll call the guards. Guards! However, by the time the response is organized and directed to the area beyond the palace, there's no sign of any intruder. You wonder if you were only imagining it. Okay, so I think I want to try to bring cheerful up. So let's see what I can do that's cheerful. That would do lonely, and it would bring down the willfulness. So it would drop pressured into lonely, and it would bring down the willfulness, and it would bring up the cheerful. So let's do that. I mean, I think that's the best option for us. You spend the weekend holed up alone in your room with your favorite toys. It's childish, but you feel a bit better. Okay, so I'm still willful, not as much, and a bit lonely, so I'm not sure what we might have available. Okay. So I could still do court manners. I am getting a bit of a bonus, and this one's a bit more bonus. So I guess let's continue with what we're doing. I just feel like the court manners is probably important, as they would normally be in this kind of situation. Okay. As the person of the highest rank within the domain, no one may sit at any formal event unless you've given them permission. But no one must ever turn their back on you. If they do, you are intended to recognize the insults. Your maternal uncle's wife, the Countess Nix, claims kinship to the old Merva line and originally asked your mother for the title of the duchy. However, no one could verify her lineage. As a compromise, your mother created her brother, Duke of Merva. The last Duke of Mead was the older half-brother of the current Duchess. His reign was brief and highly scandalous. He defied tradition to pledge himself as the life mate of the old Duke of Ursel, then broke that off only a year later. He retired into seclusion and died still unwed. As you are walking up the stairs, a maid comes running down holding a towering pile of linens. You swiftly step aside and let her pass. So our elegance failed, but our reflexes passed. So that's good. Okay, so now that we are finished studying, I could still do willful. The bonuses happen when they go up and down, so I guess we do actually need them to go up. So let's actually... I wonder if I could do yielding and cheerful without lonely. And -1 lonely, +1 angry. I guess let's do this and see what lonely options we get. You spend the weekend holed up in your room with your favorite toys. It's childish, but you feel better. Okay, I guess that's my lonely look. Okay. So let's see what bonuses we get now. Okay, that one definitely has a bonus. Medicine has a bonus. So we might want to do medicine. So we can still continue court manners. And then we can do medicine. Probably herbs. It would have been nice to have the poison for the snake, but we didn't. Okay, so let's keep our conversation one and then switch the secondary one to medicine. And we'll do herbs. You study rules for formal dining, including the proper utensils for different dishes. As the queen, no one will comment on your mistakes, but they will notice them. You learn that willow bark can be used to relieve aches and fever. There is a man here to see you. He wishes crown funding for his project. Remember, the treasury is not unlimited. If you choose to invest, you will have less money to work with later. Your Royal Highness, I have a plan to print books using metal letters which can be moved and reused. I need to borrow 875 lassie to assemble the metal and a factory to mold and cast the type. With this system, we will be able to create new books in a fraction of the time it takes now and make copies to send all over the world. I don't know much about factories or trade. Would that really be worthwhile? We are not interested. I didn't get a choice because she did not know. Okay, let's think. I want her to be cheerful, but I don't want her to be more lonely. I could make her angry. At least she'd be less lonely. I guess let's do that. Affected by loneliness. You take to the court for a few games of tennis. Feel the thrill of competition. Okay, and now I'm angry. So I think I'm going to go ahead and stop this episode here for today. And we will pick up in the next one and see if we have any good plot progression. But that is everything for this episode, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!